Welcome to the podcast that makes you laugh, the show that every redneck rock star can relate to, bringing that fire on our podcast empire. It's the Neanderthals from Leander. We're live in Bassham Studios. This is the Whiskey and Whiskers podcast. We're your host, Chris.
Gator.
And Blake. And let's jump into the most topical topic of the evening.
I like my creams topical.
Topical?
Is it timely, maybe?
It's a timely topic. Topical topic. Timely topical topic.
Timeless.
Yeah. The time changed.
It feels much later than it is.
Dude, it is like
getting dark at
6:30 and it's fucking dark, dude. It's been dark for a minute, dark.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Yeah.
Like coffee.
And, you know, I watched the weather this morning and he was like, yo, it's going to get dark tonight. And I was like, no fucking shit. And he was right. He was right.
Most of the time they're right about that. Yeah. They do have some weird predictions about the darkness, though. Just don't really fall into place. You know what I mean? Sometimes they make predictions that are just off. They're like, there's a 70% chance of darkness tonight. 70% of the area is going to receive some darkness.
If you're in the city,
folks,
not so much.
Yeah. It's going to be a regular old night out there.
So the time went backwards. What that means for us, I guess, is now I wake up at 3 o'clock instead of 4. And then when we're recording, usually it gets dark and we're like, oh, we need to start recording because it's like fucking 8 o'clock or something.
It's dark.
Motherfucker, it's like
I thought we were late. We're early.
We are starting early. Yeah.
I've had the same problem. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. since the time change. That's bullshit.
So I've been like...
I didn't wake up at 6 a.m. before the time change.
I've been like not walking and jogging and working out and stuff and then like eating indiscriminately and, you know, getting drunk as much as possible.
Hell yeah.
So that's the program I've been on lately. And it turns out when you live that lifestyle, it's a little bit easier to sleep till, you know, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
I've been fucking around with Jim for about 2 weeks again.
It works for me.
But I did go 2 weeks. Lack of fundulation. They tried to charge my card and it was like, nah,
nice.
No gym membership for you. So I went 2 weeks and I was like, well, I guess I'm just not going to have a gym membership now. So I went pretty hard on the, like, try to destroy myself with cheesecake and pudding and cigarettes and booze.
Hell yeah. That sounds like a party.
It was.
Cheesecake, pudding, booze.
It
party.
It was a pretty good time overall.
I like cheesecake. I think that's my favorite dessert.
But then
what about cheesecake pudding?
I'd eat it. It's got sugar in it. It's good.
Like if they took pudding, like vanilla pudding, but then took an entire cheesecake and put in it and stirred it up.
That's not how they do that?
Tell me that wouldn't be good.
Oh, it'd be delicious.
Yeah.
Eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
A straw, bro.
Nah, it's too liquidy.
Fucking needle.
Yeah. Now you're talking like a turkey baster.
Yeah.
Inject it into your mouth.
Yeah. Anyways, Jim cleared later.
Oh yeah, time change.
Jim cleared later, and so I've been back at the gym for 2 weeks. And ow, dude, when you get back to it, it's gonna fucking hurt for the first couple of weeks.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
That's the motivation I need. This is gonna fucking really suck extra hard.
No, it does.
So do you guys like time change?
I hate it.
You hate that time changes, or you hate it when, like, do you hate when the time changes, or do you hate the whole concept of the time change, or do you hate one time change over the other?
I think it is.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit to me. It is. You know.
So I think
time is a weird fucking thing.
This is completely.
It should be squared off, is what it should be.
This is completely. Don't trust this. You don't look for facts or information here. Okay, this is not where you go for facts or information. Someone somewhere in my sphere of people that I know the other day was like, "This is the last time change," and I'm like, "What do you mean? Like the last one for the year?"
No, they're going to cancel.
Dude, you just fucked that up so hard. Woo! You could not have fucked that up harder.
I recovered.
No?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, this is the last time change. I said, like, for the year? And he said, no, it's like the last one ever. Like, they're not going to change the time anymore. This is the new time. It's forever now.
He might be dumb.
Probably.
They've been saying that since the dawn of time, dude.
Most of the people in my sphere.
No, that's also not true.
I don't believe that. It doesn't make any sense.
What? What's that?
Well,
They won't ever do it again.
Time in general doesn't make any sense because
it's not real.
It's not real.
It's a natural phenomenon, time, and we lose an hour every November. It's just what happens. And the time goes back for an hour and we lose it. And then we get it back in the spring.
They did that to help with agricultural reasons, and it's obsolete at this point.
No, it's science, man. It's like part of nature and how life works.
Damn, I typed in, are we getting rid of, and it said,
no.
It like auto-populated daylight savings time. The U.S. Senate approves bill to make daylight savings time permanent.
Good.
This year. U.S. Senate on Tuesday passed legislation that would make daylight savings time permanent starting in 2023, ending the twice-annual changing of clocks, in a move promoted by supporters advocating brighter afternoons and more economic activity. The Senate approved the measure called the Sunshine Protection Act. Damn, they're protecting sunshine now.
Ooh, just man. Because he's a dumb motherfucker. I mean, even a broken watch is right twice a day, you know?
But I don't get that. It's dark in the afternoon now. Like...
Yeah, fucking, I don't know, dude.
Dude, I don't care.
I will get a scientist to
because the time change that happened now. This is the last one ever.
I will eventually acclimate in a couple months of getting tired of waking up an hour earlier than I'm fucking supposed to. We'll eventually acclimate and get that. I just need it to stay one way or another because each time it switches back, I'm like, fuck.
That's what I was asking. You just don't like that it changes,
right?
Well, now
as
you
long
got
as we
that.
stick to it, then
if we stick to it, I'm good either way.
Right, we're sticking to it now, huh? We change time forever.
I think we might be soon.
It's better than it sticking to you.
Spring will.
And I've got to be honest, I don't know enough about it to even fucking have an opinion, really, other than just like, oh, that's cool. I don't have to remember to. I don't even have to remember to check my phone. Right, like my phone just does it. You know, I won't have to remember to change the clock on my stove twice a year.
You have a clock on your stove.
Yeah,
it'll get dark an hour earlier during summertime.
But that's just because in summertime it gets dark an hour earlier, right?
No, it gets dark an hour later.
Does it? Wait.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
see, that's what I mean. They're going to need some physicists on this shit.
Because we normally,
scientists and researchers.
Because we normally flip time again in the spring, before summer.
But if we stick with it, in the summertime...
If we stick with it, what we know is the summertime right now, where we are, it gets dark about 9 p.m. If we stick with it, it's going to get dark at 8 p.m. during the summertime.
Which is fine.
Which is fine. I'm totally okay.
Brighter afternoons, right?
Hey, you know...
Oh, but later afternoons.
If you want more sun, get up earlier. I don't know. What the fuck?
Earlier afternoons, right?
Yeah, what time does it...
Because the sun comes up earlier now. So the afternoon happens earlier, right? By virtue, because it's like earlier.
What's going to happen is...
No, see, that means we're getting cheated out of an hour of life, right?
No, you're not.
Like, we need to jump the time an hour forward. That way we live for an hour. Everybody lives collectively an hour longer. See the logic here?
Oh, okay.
No.
I got you.
You follow?
Yeah,
I'm lost.
You're playing the long game, so to speak.
Yeah.
But
regardless of where it is that you're going to die, you're going to live an extra hour because we moved it forward because I'm looking out for you, bro.
How's it feel for the first time of playing the long game?
It's nice. It's nice. I'd like to thank all the little people.
To make it happen for you.
Yeah. Ron Troyer, Gary Coleman, you know.
Yeah. The guy who plays Willow.
Yeah, what's his name? What, Warwick Davis?
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Wow. Impressed you know
that.
They're making new Willow.
They are.
Shut up. Who
I saw
cares?
that.
It's called Twillo.
True. Trillo. Never mind.
Let's see what's in the box.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Gator, did you find a bag?
Yeah. My comfort bag.
Oh, good.
It makes me feel good. I like to hold it.
And today we are drinking...
Whiskey.
Oh, it's whiskey again.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone Select Bourbon Whiskey.
That looks scary.
I've actually been looking forward to this one.
I thought so, too. It looks scary, dude. But... I don't know.
It looks really scary. The color's too see-through.
I've actually been looking forward to this one.
Honestly, it was just like, we've never drank this before.
Wow. That's a first.
This is the first time.
Fuck, dude.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Oof. Nice. Solid.
Shots, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, we Dick Tracy over here? Wait, no. That's the wrong thing.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, that.
Kentucky Jones. His cousin.
Wait, no, I'm Dick Tracy. I got the smartwatch.
Wait, that's not Dick Tracy.
Yes, it is.
That's Sherlock
Dick
Holmes.
Tracy had the fucking watch, and he could talk to the fucking people.
That's Inspector Gadget.
That's Inspector Gadget.
No, Inspector Gadget
Go-Go
had
Gadget
Go-Go
watch.
Gadget everything.
Go-Go Gadget watch.
He had Go-Go Gadget arms. Dick Tracy didn't
He
have
had
that
Go-Go
shit.
Gadget iPod.
Y'all clearly never went and watched Dick Tracy.
You
No.
clearly never saw...
You didn't read the comic books, bro?
I saw the movie in the theater.
The
That's
movie...
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, but the movie doesn't follow the comic books.
Dick Tracy movie did.
Not very well. The graphic novel, maybe. Cheers, guys.
Nerds.
Here we go.
Oh.
Tastes like grizzly bears and elk and hot springs.
Oh.
Alrighty then.
That's a little rough.
It's still coming.
It comes in waves, you know?
Yeah. That bite is a lingerer.
Lingerer?
Lingerer.
That's a town in Wyoming. Welcome to Lingerer, Wyoming.
I've been watching it.
It's like in Fargo. Yeah, that's one of the towns in Fargo, right?
Yeah. In the movie Fargo? The show? Yeah, the graphic novel.
I've been watching
Fargo Lingerer, the graphic novel.
I've been watching a show with Josh Brolin called Outer Range.
Outer Range?
Uh-huh.
Out of range?
Outer.
Outer. Is it like an inner?
Range.
Like
No, it's like an outer.
it's her range, but this is outer range.
No.
She's got short arms.
Like it's not the near, it's the outer.
Hour range, like we just did the time change. Gained an hour.
Yeah, that's
Hour
it.
range.
Hour range.
It's all about time change and crazy black hole shit.
Nah, dude, it's
You wouldn't
out.
understand.
It's outer range. Well, I tried to get her to understand the crazy black hole shit, but it's outer range. You know,
Yeah, dude.
she doesn't get it.
So it's a good show?
Yeah, tell us about the show.
You watch it?
I don't know. It exists.
I don't know. It's a show.
This is out of your range too.
You should check it out. It's got Josh Brolin.
He was in the Goonies.
Which guy was he? The Goonie?
Yeah, he was the Goonie.
Yeah.
Or was he the like dead pirate dude who had this
No.
patch with the bone growing over his eye?
Boner patch?
Remember?
Oh, dude, I watched the Goonies recently, and that did trip me out.
Yeah, he had bone over his eye.
I don't know why I don't remember that because I watched that movie 1,000 times. But I totally expected him to like lift the eye patch and be like there should be an eye hole there.
There's not.
There's not.
He grew the bone back. One-eyed Willie. Yeah,
So that means he just did like it wasn't that he lost his eye. He like his face was a fucking weird.
the bone thing.
Yeah.
I guess. It was creepy. I don't know. I remember that from when I was a kid watching that movie, and it weirded me out.
The other thing that was weird about it was all the pirates are dead everywhere, but then he's just sitting there, and it's like, wait, did he just go sit in his chair and wait till he died?
Yeah, I think so.
That sounds horrible.
Probably got lead poisoning from all the lead laying around everywhere.
Like, he didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
He might have.
He killed all the pirates around him. There were, like, swords stuck in him and stuff.
See, I always imagined there was like a battle, and they just died, and then he like died.
But then they all died, like, sitting in their chairs.
Yeah.
And,
You think
like-
he like walked up to them all, and he's like, "I'm going to kill you. I'm your captain," and he just like stabbed him, and they're like, "Yes, sir."
Yeah. Dude, this is One-Eyed Willie. He had that kind of fucking swagger.
Like,
you know?
someday some young men are going to discover our fortune. I want to make sure you're all dead for that.
And then he sat down in his chair and was like, I've got a musket. I could kill myself so that they could find me later. Or I could
watch
just sit here and starve to death.
And watch Netflix.
Some young men.
Yeah. Right? They were young men.
And isn't there a fucking... And I could be mistaken here because I might have like been in and out or fallen asleep or something. You know, there's no telling.
It's the Goonies.
Yeah,
Seen it
Corey
1,000
Feldman's in that
times.
movie. It's crazy.
Wasn't there a fucking like octopus or leviathan or something?
No, you're tripping, dog.
No, there was definitely a fucking...
Didn't you just watch the fucking movie?
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
You
You
fell
tell
asleep,
us.
No, there's no Leviathan in it. That's from the Bible, bro. There's no sea monster.
When they're swimming around the boat, doesn't a fucking octopus grab them and like pull
Kraken?
someone under? Yeah, a kraken or something.
I think that's one of the Fratelli brothers.
So I didn't just watch this movie. It's been a decade.
Yeah. Do you remember?
No.
No.
That would have been a totally different
Bro,
movie, dude.
I don't remember what we talked about last week on the show.
Okay, so here's where I'm at. This is why I'm tripping. This is why I'm tripping.
I barely remembered that I watched a show called Out of Her Range.
I'm watching. It's outer range. I was watching the Goonies, and it was the first time my daughter had ever watched it. And so this is like a, you know, I thought it was
important.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Goonies.
So, and she was having fun with it. It was cool. She's 6 now, so she's like big enough. It's a little bit scary, but it's still fun. You know.
She run around going, "Hey, you guys!"
Oh yeah.
Or
Yeah, for sure.
doing the truffle shuffle.
So anyway, we get to the very end, and it's
the credits.
well, no, like when they're all hugging their family and stuff, which also is kind of weird that they all just like showed up on the beach for some reason.
Because they knew they
They
were
were
there.
looking
had
for their
cell phones.
kids, bro.
So they all went to the beach at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the kids were missing.
They got together and they were like, "Hey, parents,
I think the kids might be at the beach.
I mean, that's where I would be, but I
Let's
don't know,
go to the beach.
It
last
just
time
seemed
they
weird.
came home with pink eye, they were at the beach."
And then also, anyway, so Martha Plimpton, yeah, that's what's up. I know all the names.
Plankton.
Martha Plimpton is like
Plankton.
the scariest part was the octopus got us. And I was like, yeah, where the fuck is the octopus? Like, we got all the way to the end of the movie and there was no octopus.
And you fell asleep.
They lied about it.
I might have fallen asleep. I might have.
You slept through the octopus, bro.
But I was awake when they're talking to the family and I was like, wait, we missed the octopus? What happened to the octopus?
If an octopus
And then
ever
I-
gets me, I hope I sleep through it. You
But
know?
then I started second guessing myself. I gaslighted myself, right? I was like, I don't think I fell asleep. Did I sleep through an octopus? There was definitely an octopus. Was there an octopus? Maybe I made up the octopus. Somewhere in the 15 to 20 years it's been since the last time I watched the Goonies, maybe I envisioned an octopus. Kind of like Like Sinbad is the fucking genie or something?
This is a Nelson Mandela effect.
Yeah,
for sure.
He was in the fucking Shazam movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real life.
So
That's fucked up, though, that disappeared off the face of the earth.
So I have to ask, is there a fucking octopus in the Goonies?
I don't know. It's
No.
been a decade since I
No.
watched it. I don't remember that shit.
No, I'm almost positive there's no octopus in it.
How long has it been since you watched it?
Oh, gosh.
Long enough he
Probably
doesn't
since
remember how long it's
91.
been.
Probably been about 33 years, 32 years, something like that.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to watch it again and just fucking hold my eyes up, drink some Mountain Dew or something.
Just watch the second half of it. Fast forward until you get past where they leave the attic and
And look for tentacles.
then look for octopus.
But I don't think
mean,
there are any.
That's usually what I do is just fucking creep the internet and look for tentacles, you know?
Where do you find those on the internet? Use Google search?
Yeah, Google search tentacles on the
Do you
internet.
turn your safe search off?
I mean, if you're a nerd.
That's the only way it's going to work.
Do you have a?
Oh, wait. No, flip that. No, you want your safe search off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have a tentacle apparatus?
Huh?
Like a 3D printed one or something?
Mm,
Battery powered.
no.
Battery? Yeah.
Yeah.
Plugs into the wall?
9-volt, dude.
Oh,
Rechargeable.
Fucking plugs in, dude. Nobody wants to buy batteries for
Y'all are
anything.
dumb. It's gas powered, bro. You fucking have to,
Nah.
you have to pull it.
Two-stroke?
Fucking carbureted. you
Two-stroke?
know?
No? 4-stroke?
Yeah, be careful, dude. You can suck the chrome right off a fucking trailer hitch.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
All right. So,
I don't know if insurance is going to cover that.
drinking shots of whiskey out of titty shot glasses, right?
Yeah.
I got pirates.
Goonie pirate titties. See?
I got pirates.
I got Texas titty shot glass.
America.
Valid.
But this reminds me of a story.
Oh, good story time?
A girl in Uganda is
She's Ugandan.
she's Ugandan, but
Fuck, dude, really? I thought this was in Cincinnati.
Does that make it better or worse?
It's unfortunate. I was hoping this was going on somewhere local to the lower 48, you know?
Okay. So, yeah, this girl in Uganda is apparently putting some kind of poison on her titties, and then she's allowing
roofies.
she's
Put
al-
roofies on her titties.
yeah, and then she's allowing gentlemen, high class gentlemen, to lick her titties, and then she robs them while they're out.
Whoa.
That's cool.
So I have to ask, would you? The reason it's so appalling
Would I or
is because
have
you're
I?
like, that is outrageous. I can't believe she's doing that. Because you're like, dude, she'd get me forever. She'd take my whole wallet.
Well, I was going to say it would or have. I don't know. I've had some similar situations where you wake up and then all your shit's gone.
And you think, damn, it was those fucking titties I licked. That's what it was.
Well,
Shit.
it kind of depends. Like sometimes you might go, worth it.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, what if you only got $3 in your wallet and you're like, she thinks she's outsmarting me, but I'm really outsmarting her.
Yeah.
She'll take your shoes.
That was my expired ID wallet. My fucking passport's in my hotel room in the safe where it belongs.
So, like, these guys must have been aware of what was happening beforehand, and then all of a sudden they're like, not there anymore. So when they talk to the authorities, they must have been like, I don't know, I was just sucking her tits. Next thing I know, like, all my shit's gone.
See, that's a good point. Who would,
Admit it?
Yeah.
besides us, right? No, who would put those pieces together? They were like, dude, I met this chick and, we were having fun. I don't know what happened. Next thing I know,
She pulled out
I
this
woke
medicine
up.
bottle and poured stuff all over her tits and told me to lick it off. And I was like, all right, let's do it. It's got vitamin D in it. That's all I could figure. So
I mean, give her that vitamin D.
it's good for
You know what I'm
cancer.
saying?
And
To the average citizen, I would think it's a win-win, right? Like you lick titties and you did drugs and now you're broke. But that's usually
That's how it goes.
yeah,
This
that's
is the
how
game.
it goes, dude. Like what?
Do you know the game? This is the fucking
Yeah,
game.
clearly you haven't played this game
that's the
before.
price you pay sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are nerds and virgins that even called the cops in the first place, right?
Yeah,
God
dude.
dang.
No, man up. Feel like, yeah, I fucked that shit up. It was worth it. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. The whole
So
situation.
you feel regret for the rest of your life.
Either way.
You
know?
move on.
If in like your last 10 actions too, there's like 3 illegal things that you did to get to that point, you probably shouldn't talk to the authorities about it.
But
You're like, I gave her like $100.
it would be a
and-
pretty sharp cop
We just
or a
took cocaine.
perverted cop. Maybe it was a perverted cop. It'd be a pretty sharp cop to be like, but what's the common denominator here? What happened?
What do her tits look like?
All these people that got robbed licked this one girl's titties.
That she's got this tattoo. I don't know, man.
Dude, she fucked up. She fucked around and got caught.
Did she though?
I guess that would
Well,
be
she
it,
had to
right?
because we read the story.
Did they
That
put her
would
in
be it.
jail, or is it just like a legend? They're
So
like,
they narrowed it down to this girl, and then
And they just pinned a whole fucking urban legend on this one poor chick that happened to have her tits out.
dude, it's like, yeah.
They narrowed it down to this one girl, and they were like, "Okay, this is the girl that's roofing people. I think we got it."
Is that
you
because
can
girls
figure
have
that
boobs?
out.
Is that why?
You think an undercover way?
But then you're watching. You're like,
That's sexist.
how do we figure out that?
You send in an undercover.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Look, I was undercover. I was deep undercover. All right, and I was having a good time. And the next thing I know, I woke up, my wallet was gone. And they were like, "What's the last thing you did?" And he's like, "Well, I licked your titties." Got it.
Yeah.
Someone go test those titties.
Dude, I wonder if they busted.
Like that guy passed out.
I wonder if they busted her red titty.
They had to have. They had to have to figure it out, right?
But you got caught with your titties in the cookie jar.
How come she's not passing out with the stuff on her tits? That's what I want to know.
Oh, well, if one of them would have been smart enough to bite a motherfucker.
Do you have to ingest it? I guess that's the deal.
Dude,
I don't know what poison she was.
she's pretty lucky that nobody was just like, crunch! And then they both wake up and don't have anything.
Ouch. Yeah, you're not going to have anybody licking that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good for her, I guess. She got her bag a little bit, and then she got caught.
You know?
Did she, though?
She's just playing the game, right? She's playing the game.
I think she's become, like, elevated to, like a myth now. She's just going to be this...
drugs and titty licks. I mean, how much are we really going to hate on this woman?
Old men are
you
going to...
show up, you're like, all right, how much do I have to pay to lick the poison titties?
Yeah.
They're like, everything you got? You're like, well, that's what I was planning on spending.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, can we, like, get a ballpark, though? Like, everything I got is different today than it was yesterday or tomorrow.
See, I see something, like...
Today? 50 cents? All right, let's do this.
She's become, like, mythological. Check it out. Hear me out on this.
Remind me to only show up between paydays.
There's going to be, like...
Right before payday.
There's going to be old men who are like, be careful going out there, my son. She lurks in the shadows, and she makes you lick her tits, and then you'll pass out and lose all your money. And
she's
then,
like
like...
a siren.
Yeah, but, like, you don't know who she is. She's a mysterious woman. But what's going to happen is there's going to be other women out there who are like, hey, what are you doing tonight? And they're going to be like, let's get together and fucking do poison titties. And they can go poison titty guys, and it's, like, real. And it's like a thing. Like, they're like, dude, don't go out. Like, don't go to 6th Street, you'll get stabbed. They're like, don't go to 5th Street, you'll lick titties and pass out.
On drugs.
They're like, and we don't know who it is.
Yeah. Hey, that's
It's like a serial person.
What was the thing we did not too long ago where the FDA came out and they were like, okay, guys, seriously, y'all just don't do this.
Eating dish soap or something?
And then there was like a huge spike in motherfuckers that did that shit.
Oh, but NyQuil chicken.
NyQuil chicken. That's what it was. Dude. Yeah, they come out and they're like, everybody look out. There's a fucking woman out there that's just letting people lick titties and then robbing them. I'm like, I'm going to show up with no wallet, motherfucker.
Damn, what if you were the shitbag that was like, oh yeah, she's like, you want to lick these titties? And you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to lick those titties. Here you go. Lick these titties. And then you bust out a little fucking towelette or something.
Oh my God.
Wipe them
like
off.
Alcohol swab, yeah.
And she's like, wait, what?
What are you doing? Get out of here, you pervert.
Just trying to be safe, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, no, they make these new boob condoms. Check them out. For all sizes.
Y'all are fucked up.
What? Boob condoms would be safe. You wouldn't get poisoned.
Boob condoms?
Yeah.
That's the least sexy thing I've ever.
No, dude, it's hot, dude.
Boob condoms.
Sanitary mind survive, man.
Put them on boobs, dude. You know what I'm saying? They work.
They work?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Nipple condoms?
Yeah. Not even nipple. It's got to be the whole boob because she
Whole
can put
boob.
it everywhere.
Yeah, it's hard to stick something to the nipple. Yeah,
How
I guess
would-
you could put the X's on the nipple.
How would you screen for that? You know what I mean? You're like, wait, did you put poison on your titties? And she's like, oh, really? And you're like, okay, fine. Wakes up 24 hours later and your liver's missing and your shoes are gone.
Well, dude,
You still have your wallet.
You have to go in assertive. Like, did you put drugs on your titties? And she's like, oh no, I would never do that. Well, I don't want you. Get the fuck out of here then.
Go find the girl that
Go
does.
find the girl
Yeah,
that does.
It's no fun.
I'm here to lick drugs off of titties. God damn it.
Damn.
I brought $3 today. And a expired ID.
Hey, you don't tell them what you brought, dude. They got, it's the lotto. They gotta fuck around and find out.
Dude, what made her think of that?
She's smart. She's
Like it worked.
She's smart, but the dude that has no money in his wallet,
he's smarter.
he's smarter.
Oh, the shame, dude. Could you imagine telling another man that? You're like, why are you in here today, sir? And you're like, man.
I robbed drugs off this bitch.
You know how it gets sometimes where you're just like, yeah, man. Well, I went to this place and met this girl and turns out, well.
I don't think there's any, there's no shame there, right?
No.
No, you licked titties off and then she drugged you and you fell asleep.
Oh, dude, I'd keep it to the
She
grave.
robbed you for your $6?
Well, yeah, you keep
Who
it.
cares, bro?
I'd take it right to the grave. You wouldn't go to the authorities. The shame, dude. Could you imagine telling your homeboys that?
Yeah, I can tell my boys that.
You
You don't want your wife to find out.
You numbskull. What are you doing that, huh?
Oh yeah, we're all gonna get the stink eye now. You've been licking drugs off titties? Well, clearly not. Otherwise, I'd be broke all the fuck.
Damn it!
I fucked myself.
You played to yourself. I hate it when this happens.
It's all a joke. She's not real. She's a myth.
I'm
She's just
not
on the
real.
internet.
I am a character played on
She's in
this
Uganda,
radio
dude.
show.
That's so far removed.
Yes, babe. I flew to Uganda.
Well, we're doing our live show next week from Uganda, actually.
Just a happenstance, right?
Can you imagine, like, we got this girl here. She's,
So, speaking of random titties flopping out,
hell yeah. That's my favorite way to start a story.
I thought it was a good segue.
Did you go to HEB today, too?
No, but I did go to the World Series game where the Astros won the World Series.
Oh yeah, I could see that getting pretty crunk. I
Baseball's
can see that
flopping
getting
now,
crunk.
too.
There was definitely bitches twerking on top of cars that were in traffic. Not like...
Good.
Like on the roof, like caving the roof in, like fucking cars up.
No, I hear you. Okay.
Dude, the proliferation of twerking. I wonder if that's done for, like, adult humans' legs and, like, lower back muscles.
Clearly reproductive reasoning.
You know what I mean? Like, there's gotta be, like...
It sounds like y'all are shaming, and I just don't like it. I don't
No,
like where you're
I'm
headed.
I'm saying it's a good thing. I'm saying people's longevity is going to extend because of twerking. It's like a great workout.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah,
listen
they're
better. You're
You need
clearly
some leg
hearing
muscles
this
to,
wrong.
like,
So
move that stuff.
other cities, their team wins, and they like burn the motherfucker down and like break street signs and shit. Nah.
There were guns being fired off in traffic.
Well, but that's a normal Houston Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
That was going to happen anyway.
Eh.
But you know, people twerking in traffic, that's just a good time. That's good for everybody.
Were the cops there shooting people? Is that why you could hear it?
It's good for the team.
Dude, there was
good for the
there were
kids.
certain spots where the cops were like all huddled up together. There's like 50 of them in riot gear
They're
and
like
shit.
eating donuts and ice cream.
And they
shit.
were completely surrounded by people and had no chance.
They're like, all right, nobody act a fool, okay?
Wait, you know, they were like, just nobody hurt, just don't get hurt, you know?
with the baseball.
No,
bats
I
there.
don't mean they're talking to the people around them. Nobody act. They're talking to each other. Like, guys, we're just gonna keep it chill, right? You know,
Yeah.
if someone offers you a joint, you fucking smoke it. We don't talk about it. You know?
It was fucking wild, but I do want to get back to Chris's question about twerking. Here's my opinion, which might as well be taken as fact, right? As a society, testosterone is dwindling in the men that are,
as a society.
yeah, for sure. So as testosterone decreases, twerking is going to, on the same scale, increase exponentially.
Exponentially.
Yeah.
Does it have an inverse relationship? Exponential inverse relationship?
Yeah. Extraterrestrial.
Can you write that out in equation form for me so I can analyze
I think
it?
so. I think we can put.
Analyze it?
Yeah.
I think we can put math to this for the researchers out there.
Twerking is definitely increased exponentially if you go back far. Like if you zoom out far enough when there was no twerking and now there's however much twerking, that's like an infinite increase, right?
Wow.
Percentage wise.
Wow.
So yeah, it's proliferating and it's changing society and it's changing humans, the way humans, not only the way we interact, but the way we can move. And
I like this topic, and one thing I want to dive into is like, where did twerking come from? I mean, I kind of know where it came from, but who made it so popular?
Belly dancers was where it came from.
But twerk like became a word in
Yeah, yeah.
2016 or something.
Hip hop culture, and it was like 2001.
So that's where it came from. Who did it?
Dr. Dre, The Chronic 2001. I'm pretty sure.
Did he say
that's
twerk?
not true? I'm lying. It was before that because anybody that had cable in the 90s had MTV. They also had BET.
See, back then,
and BET Late Night was the twerking channel.
But did they
and
say
that was
twerking?
that was in the 90s. I don't
that's
know
the
if they
thing.
called
They
it
were
twerking.
twerking. They didn't have the word.
They didn't
for
call
it.
it.
Yeah,
didn't have
that's
the
what I'm
word for
getting
it
at.
yet.
Like, people have been twerking since the beginning of time. But like, when did twerk? You know, when did they twerk that
Ooh,
out?
I bet it's 2006.
With what? What release, Chris?
I don't know. Look it up.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know how to do that. You do it on Google? Google Earth?
Yeah, Google phone, I think.
Oh, I don't have.
Go to Google phone.
I have one of those. I have an iPhone.
Go Google iPhone.
You just ask your iPhone then. Hey iPhone.
Hey, iPhone.
When did twerking happen?
Hey Siri, when was twerking invented?
Here's what I found from gemtracks.com. Twerking is a type of dance that came out of the bounce music scene of New Orleans in the late 1980s.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn.
Twerking's been around. It's been around.
Wow, since the 80s. Okay.
Late 1980s, I
It's
guess.
that electronic music phenomena, I guess, that resulted in twerking. That makes sense. Oh, high voltage. Get the butt moving up and down.
Well, again, in the early 90s, I had BET, and the late night BET was the twerking channel.
Oh, you mean Bet? I've seen Bet before.
Yeah, Bet TV.
Bet TV. It's just Bet, dude.
Fuck. Let's take a shot. Nothing. Never mind.
The wheels were turning.
The wheels on the bus go round and
The booties on the bus go up and down. Oh.
all the way to twerk.
See, and yeah, she said twerking started in the 80s, but
Who's she? The cat's mother? You mean Siri?
Siri, duh.
I don't remember it being called twerking through the 90s. I don't remember that term being established until the early 2000s.
That's where I was going. I don't know.
I think Sheryl Crow was twerking, and she was like, "Yo,
There may have been a subculture of
What?
people. And again, they were doing that shit on Bet TV. So in the early 90s, which tells me that it was probably called that. I was just too stupid to.
were you though?"
And uncultured
Yeah.
to know that word was there.
Educate yourself, dude.
Man, if it went over your head,
I'm educating myself right now. We asked Siri.
she would know too.
Siri knows
She
all.
did know.
She's been twerking since 2022. Hallelujah.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
That Yellowstone.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I don't know about this stuff, man.
I bet it'll get you drunk.
A little spicy, a little spicy.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so where do we go from here?
I don't know. Where do we go from here,
Do you want
Blake?
to talk about?
Let's talk about first aid. I don't know. Let's not talk about first aid. We can talk about Christmas lights because that'll roll into first aid.
Yeah, let's get from twerking to Christmas. It's a twerking Christmas.
I don't know. Twerking's good for your health. Let's talk about that some more. Let's try to push this a little bit.
I want to look up twerking Christmas now.
You know how people do exercises with kettlebells and shit?
I need to get into the holiday spirit.
No.
In the 80s, or it started in the 80s, but they were like, remember Joan London? She was like, hey, we're going to wear this like sexy outfit and we're going to dance. And that's going
Like
to be your
Suzanne
exercise.
Summers with
Jazzercise, dude.
And then they kept going, and eventually it got to be
Jazzercise.
like, hey, you should do the stripper dance. You get you a stripper pole, and you
Yeah,
do
now
the
they do
stripper
pole
dance,
dancing.
And now
and
Richard
now
Simmons-
that's exercise. And
Yeah.
now what Gator's saying is there's this new thing going around about the best way to keep your heart healthy and to keep your body healthy, and that's to twerk.
Dude, what if you made like a twerk music video workout thing?
We're already past that. That's part of the stripper pole dance. They,
Oh, is it?
they do the twerking during the stripper pole dances.
Oh, it's just like an added on exercise.
Yeah. If you want to get like new and improved exercise, then you're fucking.
That's called porn, though. We're trying to just keep it to twerking.
Let's keep it classy, all right?
Yeah. You gotta keep your pants on for this one. And you don't want to get poison tits up in your business.
Also, fucking as an
Poison
exercise
tit
implies
exercise.
also fucking as an exercise implies that you last more than my typical 35 seconds.
Yeah, it's not very good for cardio.
It's actually bad for cardio.
Depending on the company, it might be some like heavy lifting workout, but yeah, you're not getting the heart going like you should, and you got a prolonged effort.
Beat off before you do it.
It's very short effort.
That's a different conversation.
Twerking works for that too, actually.
We were talking about time, not physical space, but yeah.
Well, some people got to lift the weight like a long way. Some people just have to lift it a little bit,
They got
have to
short
lift it
arms
as far.
kind of thing is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got short legs, you got to run twice as fast.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better exercise.
More athletic,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the athleticism to compensate for the lack of.
You know what I like in my athletes? Short legs and a lot of mass. you
Yeah.
know?
He's real short and. Yeah, but he's an athlete.
He's a fucking bowling ball.
Look at him go. Oh, don't let those T-Rex arms fool you. He's an athlete. He just does a lot more of it. You see?
Faster.
Kind of. It just looks faster because he's
like
smaller.
It happens faster.
Yeah. Kind of.
All right.
It's the time change.
We got to reel it back in.
Yeah, Christmas lights.
Time change. Tighten your drag up a little bit. Jesus, Blake.
Wait, we can go back to sports ball, or we can go Christmas lights, because I did talk about the World Series and Houston being crunk as fuck, but I didn't talk about the Texans game.
But there was lights there, right?
So the Texans game was fun.
Houston Texans, right? Football.
Houston Texans.
And they-
Baseball.
Man, they lost. Can you believe it?
Bro,
They don't have Vince Young
tied
anymore,
at
dude.
halftime.
If they had Vince Young, they'd be kicking butt.
But here's the deal. While we were losing to the Philadelphia Eagles here in Houston, the Astros were in Philadelphia fucking whipping that ass.
Winning World Series.
Easy. There's still some people sensitive about that right now.
And so there was this weird, and then the other thing that's happening is, Philadelphia is on a Super Bowl run, right? Like they are.
Yeah, they were undefeated going into...
Still undefeated.
Yeah, still undefeated.
And Texans they don't really have any hope of even making the playoffs, I don't think.
2-6 or something.
So, what you've got is a hometown of a team that kind of sucks, and then an away team that is clearly going to the playoffs at least this year, have a strong chance of going to the Super Bowl. So you have a huge following coming to this game, right?
I was sad that Houston, as far as football is concerned, is in a state where there was more Eagles fans in that stadium than there were Texans fans.
That's where I was going.
And the stadium was fucking empty. So that's still not a lot of people. But there was more Eagles fans than there were Texans fans in the Texans stadium.
Houston.
That was really sad and hard to watch. The only thing that made it kind of okay is that Slim Thug was the halftime show.
Oh, dude.
That shit was fucking cool.
So we left, right? Halftime's happening. We don't give a fuck about this halftime show.
Also, the Texas
Thursday
Stadium has
night.
smoking porches, bro. You can go outside and smoke cigarettes, which is fucking great.
It's good for everybody.
It really is.
So we left.
They got
We were like,
Blazing
"Fuck this! Who cares?" And then they announced the halftime show.
It was tied. It was also tied at halftime. Texans put up a good fight against Philadelphia. I will say that team came out in a game that everybody expected them to lose badly, and they played the best they played all fucking season against that team. And that was cool. That was cool to watch. And yeah, we lost, but
They lost.
They lost. But it wasn't like a fucking hand.
It wasn't a blowout, but it was pretty obvious.
Bro, it came down to the fourth quarter. They
edged us out. They edged us out the whole time.
They just scored more touchdowns,
The
right?
second half they did. The first half, it was tied going in half.
They were playing football the first half.
But they looked better doing it the first half than we did. They just did. They played better football.
Well, I mean, you always get dirtier in the second half.
Hey, we got a superstar running back.
You start the game with like clean clothes and they get all like grass stained and shit.
But
it was the Pierce show.
But regardless, we bailed for the halftime show, and
Did
then
they have enough footballs?
They come over the speakers.
This fucking guy.
And we were like, "Oh shit, we need to go back inside right now." And we fucking we went back
because they were like, for your halftime entertainment, Slim Thug, and we were like, "Oh shit, yeah." Dude, and we walked out. It was great.
Which makes sense because he lives in Houston. Right?
Oh, that's convenient. So did he just like zoom into the Super Bowl?
No, he was
Whatever they call
there.
it?
He was there on stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
A hologram or real guy?
Real guy.
Like real Slim Thug, motherfucker.
But then, okay, so they win, right? Like they win, whatever. We all gotta
The Eagles.
walk the fuck
Philadelphia Eagles one. What was the final score? Final score out of
It
Philadelphia.
was like 28
Eagles.
to 18 or something like that.
28-15. Damn,
So-
they whooped that ass.
So we're walking back out, and the Eagles are doing their fucking like EAGLES Eagles.
I bet they had a bunch of footballs too.
Is that what they were saying? I couldn't understand their stupid asses.
Yeah, they're being fucking dude. There was one point. Do you
We were
remember this, Chris?
surrounded when we were walking down the thing. We were surrounded by Eagles
MT went
fans.
inside of the
You guys were surrounded
the
by
store
Eagles?
to like buy some swag or something, and me and you were standing outside, and that guy ran up and was like, "Hey,
Oh yeah,
what did he was like,
go Eagles!
yeah, go
Go
Eagles,
Phillies."
go
Sounds
Phillies,
like some
fuck
Harry
you."
Potter shit,
Yeah.
dude.
And it was like, bro, do you just run up and scream that into someone's face? Like
on their home turf.
yeah, that's fucked up. Anyway,
Yeah.
the Philadelphia fans are shitbags, and everybody that lives in Philadelphia is a piece of shit. And if you want to come to Texas and fight a motherfucker, then we can do that. Also, you're a scumbag just vicariously for living there. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, so next time you need to bring some like fish and like just throw it to the Eagles and they'll leave you alone.
Well, what was funny is the Astros fans, as we were walking out of Texas Stadium, Energy Stadium, we were clearly outnumbered by a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And what was funny is they were doing their shit, and then somebody ran and be like, "Let's go Astros!"
And then, yeah, and then it gets loud all of a sudden. And the Astros won that night. So that was cool that we could be like, hey, you won this fucking stupid Thursday night game that doesn't really matter.
That you were supposed to fucking win by a lot more, so you only look bad.
Also, your Phillies lost at their home.
Also, we're gonna beat you in the World Series. So, yeah.
And we didn't know that at the time, but we knew it at the time, right? We knew it at the time.
Dude, I knew it before the World Series.
What is an Astro?
So Houston, we have a problem. Space program, NASA, Space City is what it was known
Is
as.
it like slang for astronaut?
It was control center for NASA. And so, yeah.
Nassau?
Nassau. You know, like pirates.
Why aren't they like Astros instead of Astros? Because they're like bros.
Astro Bros. They are Astro Bros.
Astros.
Anyway, you're trying to make sense of Gator right now.
Yeah, he's from New York. He's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't get this shit, dude. Y'all Texans in your Houston Space Center.
It was fun. I'm so glad that the Astros won that night because it made like, when they're talking shit, when they run up and scream at you, you're like, hey, how's that baseball game going?
Yeah.
Dude, wait, that's crazy. So they played football and then they played baseball on the same night and like beat them in baseball?
Yeah. So we beat them at baseball in Philly and they beat us at football in Houston.
All in one night?
In the same night. Yeah. The night that we were in Houston.
Like at the same time.
At the same
Motherfuckers
time.
are watching football and watching baseball on their
at the
phone.
same time.
Wait, like the same teams?
Yeah, they played football and baseball at
Isn't
the
that
same
exhausting?
time on the same field. It was the same players playing. It got confusing.
Same game, same field.
It got confusing, right? Because there's motherfuckers trying to hit the football with the baseball bat, you know, like.
Anyways, long story short, Houston won.
But yeah, Houston won.
Dude, good for Houston.
And Texans so I've never been a baseball fan, like historically. I'm not saying I hated baseball. I just was like, I don't fucking understand it and I'm not really into it. I've been watching baseball with you, Chris.
Yeah.
They make baseball ceiling fans too. They're cool.
Astros made it to the World Series like
last year.
Yeah, last year. And I watched it with you. And I was like, all right.
I went to a game last year and they won the game that I went to last year.
We watched it on TV when they were in the World Series last year.
And I was like, this is pretty cool.
I went to the game.
Saw it on TV.
I think in my head, I've always been like, if I got into baseball, I'd be a Rangers fan. I just would because I'm from Texas and I feel like that's, I don't know. I don't have any loyalty there at all, you know? But walking out of Houston Stadium and having that fucking card in my pocket where it's like, hey, what about the Astros? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm an Astros fan forever now.
Yeah.
Like, over the Rangers, I'm an Astros fan.
Dude, and that's understandable. Any Texan that's on the fence is obviously going to lean to the Astros right now. I hate to say this, but the Astros in baseball right now are the New England Patriots in football for the last fucking all the years since Tom Brady left.
Damn, so Tom Brady left the Patriots to play for the Astros?
Yeah, pretty much.
He's going to make a whole new legacy? Uh-huh. Dude, he's like Deion Sanders. Remember when Deion Sanders scored a home run and won a football game like all in one day?
The Astros have been to the...
He did that?
The Astros
that was Michael Jordan.
Have been to the ALCS 6 of the last 7 years.
Herschel Walker, dude.
6 of the last 7 years they've been to the ALCS. So they've either been to the World Series or the game right before the World Series 6 out of the last 7 years.
Here's the deal.
They are the Patriots of baseball.
I know for sure I'm a bandwagon fan right now.
Especially in baseball, because you're not a baseball guy.
Right. So I'm a bandwagon fan right now because I'm like, oh shit, I'm an Astros fan.
Yeah, but that's going to stick with you forever.
I'm always going to remember that.
Yeah.
So, like, 25 years from now, when the Astros suck, I'm going to be like, fuck you, I'm still Astros. Like, I'm an Astros fan now, for sure. And I can't change that. I would have to, like, meet Nolan Ryan at fucking Ranger Stadium or something.
Nolan Ryan played for the Rangers and the Astros, bro.
See? So I can still be an Astros fan. Dude, I'm Astros. And it's weird because I don't typically lean towards Houston, but, hey, they're still from Texas and that's my fucking team. When it comes to baseball, that's my team.
I lived in Dallas for over a year. Dallas kind of changed my life. I'm actually a Rangers fan, dude.
That's fine.
I am.
I get it. No, I get it.
I am. But I'm also I'm not like a...
But that's because you live there. And that's because you probably watch baseball and like
I've been to a bunch of
know?
Rangers games, you know?
But that's my point is like, now I have this thing in my head where the Astros had my back that one night and I don't have any loyalty to any team except the fucking Astros that night. And now I'm a fucking Astros fan.
It's the same with college football. Like, I'm a UT fan, period. And at the end of the day, I'm going to go for UT, period. However,
even when they're not good,
any other Texas team,
even when they're not good,
even when they're not good, I'm a fucking UT fan. And I'm a Rangers fan even when they're not good. And they're not good right now. I'm still a fucking Rangers fan, but I ain't, that is what it is.
I'm a Dallas fan over a Houston Texans fan.
You know who is good right now though? Houston. And so I'm an Astros fan also because they're fucking Texas. And I will root for the Astros against anybody else in the world except for the Rangers. If they play each other, I root for the Rangers.
I think I'm on the fence here because I'm a Dallas fan first and foremost, UT fan first and foremost, and now an Astros fan first and foremost. Yeah.
And that's cool. I'm glad you found your home, dude. That's a good place to be. And the only reason I'm a Rangers fan is because I committed years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. For sure. Sports ball.
Now, I will
should
say,
have been there, dude. They were playing fucking tennis. The Houston was beating Philadelphia at tennis.
I will
they were
say,
beating them at rugby. They were beating them at.
I'm walking
I just wanna know how
around
many
for the
balls
last
they
few
had.
years. I will say I'm walking around in Astros gear more than I'm walking around in Rangers gear. Yeah, I'm a huge Astros fan, also. Like second. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You don't want people thinking you're a cop either. I mean, that's not a good look.
Huh?
that's true.
If you're a ranger, no, it's not cool. You're just basically like, I'm a cop. I play baseball,
Nolan Ryan played for both, and he's the GOAT of baseball.
and he was a cop.
No,
Yeah, he was.
No, he was beating motherfuckers up.
yeah, he wasn't a cop.
Yeah, 'cause he was a cop.
All right, let's take a shot.
He'd handcuff people and beat them up and be like, "Look, I just beat this guy up."
He didn't handcuff him.
I'm
Yeah,
tough.
I guess that's a bad fucking. No, he was fighting motherfuckers. He wasn't a cop. Well, that's
Well,
what cops do. Well,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, you didn't think that one all the way through.
You set yourself up on that one, boy. Boy.
Pretty much, Houston sucks. It's the third largest city in the U.S.
Wow.
Like as a city, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's the third city in the U.S.
The Astros are fucking cool, and the Texans need to be cool, and it really hurt my heart that there was more Eagles fans than Texans fans in that stadium.
Well, the Eagles are like
I'm
badass.
still not a Texans fan. That was what's crazy. I went to a Texas, like a Houston Texans game, and I came back an Astros fan.
Dude, I played some serious Madden
What the
before.
fuck?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Fucking Houston.
I played some serious Madden before, and the Eagles are always good, man.
Fuck
Oh,
the
bullshit.
Eagles.
Fuck the Eagles.
Oh, they'll fucking win some football
Fuck the
games.
Eagles.
Fuck the Eagles.
I mean, I don't want to come across like too aggressive here, but also
That's
fuck
unpatriotic.
the Eagles, fuck the Phillies, fuck Philadelphia, fuck all of Pennsylvania, and fuck everybody that comes from there.
I love
you know?
that no matter what.
No
Even
offense.
Amish people?
No offense.
I
Even
love
the
that
Amish?
no matter what, even if we have a shit season, we pretty much tend to beat the Eagles as a Dallas Cowboy.
Here.
Wait, the Cowboys are good? I thought they were like not.
They're meh.
Like you vote for Colorado or something.
They're meh, but I promise you the next time the Cowboys meet the Eagles, the Cowboys are going to win.
Where are they going to meet?
I think in Dallas.
In a football field?
No, they're going to meet in Philly. They'll be in Philly.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's accurate.
They got you, Blake.
But Dallas is going to win that game. Fuck
think?
that. Yeah, I know it.
Why?
Because Dallas won't lose twice to the Eagles in the same season on principle.
On purpose.
Yeah, no, seriously. You know how Houston stepped up, and even though they're a shit team, they've made a fucking game out of the Eagles game? Dallas is going to do that, but exponentially more, and they're going to win it. Even if they're not Spoda.
You just got to score more touchdowns. The team with the most points at the end of the game wins.
Yeah, it's the opposite of golf.
And
Golf. Pretty much golf. Just golf.
Bowling?
is
No.
bowling like that? No, you want to get like
Bowling's
300.
high score.
Oh, yeah.
Golf. Really, it's only golf.
Yeah, golf is a low score game.
Literally the only one.
I do know that baseball is the only game where the defense has control of the ball.
Ah, that's fancy. I see.
Yeah.
Look at you being a sports ball motherfucker.
Yeah, it's great. Especially when they throw a touchdown. It's like, wow, that's so cool.
Can you imagine if Gator got into sports? We'd all be fucked.
He would get into sports better than all of us.
I know.
I don't want to.
I know that also.
I sit on the sidelines for sports.
You should join fantasy. It'll fucking force your hand.
I don't know, man. I played fantasy for a while, and I upped my GP and got all the swords and stuff, but I just never got into it.
Couldn't get all the XP you needed to be a superstar?
Yeah, I tried making my player like be real tall, real fast. He could throw, he could run, he could like do all this stuff.
You got to make sure you pick
Dragons.
up those health packages, you know?
But he was more of a, what do they call it?
Hey, it's all a roll of the dice, man.
And
Yeah.
and that's where it threw me off. And I was like, this sucks. Too much gambling. I don't gamble. It's against my preferences.
What if I told you there was a game that you could play where if your character died, it killed you?
I would never play it.
Yeah, I wouldn't play that.
And
What if I told you there was a lot of money on the line?
I would never play it.
Why? Like if you win, you might win a lot of money.
Yeah,
but
if you
lose,
win,
die.
you walk off a billionaire. If you lose, it kills you.
So, what I'm imagining...
There's a lot of people dying.
First of all, I know what
beat
you're
this
talking
game.
about here.
Can you practice?
I guess the guy that created the Oculus Rift has created and it's an art piece basically, but it's got these, it's a virtual reality headset that has these fucking
Spikes.
explosion motherfucker, like they basically shoot a shotgun blast and he's got 3 of them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And if you die in the game, it's gonna kill you in real life. And all he did is make a prototype under the fucking table and then tell everybody about it and put it on a shelf
Took
in
a
his
picture.
office.
Yeah, it's
you
not
know?
actually.
But that does it opens the conversation for some interesting topics,
The
which is
science
I
is
think
there.
the point, right?
What's the movie where like if you're on death row or whatever, you could play the game?
Oh, they've got them.
Apollo 13.
Death Race.
Yeah, that's it.
No, you're supposed to say no.
Hunger Games, right? Like, that's kind of the same thing.
Jumanji.
Jumanji's kind of
Fucking right, dude. That's
fucking-
profound, bitch.
Fucking kind of.
Yeah. She gets just words.
I don't know if it's profound.
But, okay.
Kind of like the football game y'all
Here's
watched.
the deal. Here's the deal.
Really?
That's profound, too.
Chris, look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. Focus.
Sorry.
This is hard,
This
y'all.
fucking guy.
This is fucking hard.
So, you're going to jump on Call of Duty, right? And you're going to jump on your profile with your loadouts and play the people that you play. And the gamble
I'm
is,
going to go back to a life
Your
of
internet
hate.
doesn't work.
if you go
Go back to a life of hate and rage.
if you go positive, you win $2 billion.
Uh-huh.
But if you go negative, then it blows your
You
fucking
die.
brains out. You die.
2 million?
2 billion.
How much can I
That's
practice
like winning the
for?
lottery. Hey, but it depends on what state you play in because you're going to pay a lot of tax when
Can
you
I
get the headphones on.
practice? Can I practice before I play? Is there like a sandbox and a production instance?
I think I'm kidding, too.
You can log in and you can play like the firing range, or you can play against bots. You don't get to play against.
Against people?
Yeah.
What if you
don't
just,
get
like...
Oh,
Yeah, what if you just start in the game, there's a guy standing in front of you and just shoots you?
the odds are not in your favor.
Dude, and check it out. If people don't survive, like, there's no way of being like, what happened, bro?
I feel like in order for
You know?
me to do
We'll
it,
film it.
I
We'll
feel
know.
like it has to be like some kind of calculated 50-50.
What do
If
you mean
it's a-
calculated?
If it's a 50-50, okay, so you pick random lottery numbers and you have a 50-50 chance of winning, right?
What's the game, though? Are you going to be shooting
No, you have
people?
to, no
Fuck.
bullshit. Fuck 50-50. You have to have confidence in your abilities, right? Do I think I can jump into into Call of Duty right now and go positive?
I'm a stupid motherfucker.
Now-
Have you met me?
I don't go positive 50% of the time.
I will think I can do that shit. Fucking be wrong, bro. Have you met me?
All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to run in there.
Well, fuck everybody up.
gonna
Walk out
fly-
with $2 million. We're going to the strip
Billion.
club.
I'm going to flashbang myself right off the bat. We got to get that shit out of the
No
way.
way. Yeah.
I need no flashbangs.
We'll get to the other side of 3 deaths and, you know.
Yeah, and it would probably make for some weak ass gameplay too.
You wouldn't play the same, right?
It'd be a little cautious, maybe.
Yeah, you might hang back in the back and just fucking camp like a motherfucker.
Just
But,
get real
but the new
drunk-
Call of
just get
Duty's
real drunk right before you go in.
the new Call of Duty's got these things. They've got these things where like you throw it at the wall and it eats through the wall and then explodes. Right? So it's killing campers. That's what Call of Duty's doing now. You haven't played the new Call of Duty, have you?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't played video games. in a
So the
hot
new
minute,
one,
dude.
the new one is Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty like you remember.
It's Modern Warfare, though.
But
isn't
this
it?
is but
Modern Warfare 2? Can you flying, motherfucker?
You shoot through walls now.
This is what pissed me off about Modern Warfare. It's like not real.
no. It's not like that. You're not like running on walls and doing fucking.
Remember the first Modern Warfare? That's what that was.
You're tripping.
No.
Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare,
Okay, that's the OG
and then they
one.
made Modern Warfare 2.
You're thinking Tom Brady.
They said this one was Modern Warfare 2.
Right, it is. It's confusing as fuck. I know.
I hate them.
He plays for Florida.
This is
now.
why I don't play
Tampa.
video games.
Chris, this is a good Call of Duty. It's a good one.
Yeah?
Just say that. Say it like it'd be like jumping into Black Ops or something.
Good or better than World War II?
It's not like he's on the Patriots anymore, but he's still doing good.
Good
That's
or
okay.
better than Black Ops 1?
It's the same.
His wife
Same.
left him.
It's on that level? though?
Yeah.
It's not one of the in-between motherfuckers
No.
that
Horse.
sucks?
No.
Because they do make those.
Yeah.
Sainted.
No,
Old
it's
too,
it's
man.
as good.
It's fuck, dude. I don't want to play. I don't have time to play video
Really
games right
fast
now.
time to
I don't
kill.
think he's got it anymore.
Really fast time to kill. But that's what Call of Duty's supposed to be, and it's
It's like
such
He can still throw touchdowns.
One or
and
two
stuff,
shots dead?
but-
it's such a relief to get away from the fucking
One good shot or two bad
Battle-
shots dead,
yeah.
so you die.
touchdowns.
It's nice to get away from the battlefield bullshit where you have to run for fucking 10 miles. And they still have that because I guess that's what people want to play. And then they do
As a
Dude,
quarterback, you don't run that much.
I used to love the where
He's
it
not
would
built
give
for
you
running.
a mission. I used to love where it give you a mission and you'd have to like accomplish these things,
well, it's to score a touchdown,
but
right?
it was still team play. So
like you gotta snipe 3 people with a sniper rifle or something.
no interceptions.
no. I'm talking like think World War II when it was like okay, you have to
They didn't wear helmets
you have to
back then.
protect this little thing, and they rain down on you, and you're on one of the two teams.
Okay.
It's called a blitz,
Yeah, I don't know.
think. It's
I
the
like
defensive
that
play.
shit.
Yeah.
Well,
You get on a line and
yeah, I guess I need Chop here.
he's a video game expert, dude. You know,
Dude,
from the future.
I haven't played the new one, and
2
honestly,
billion though. 2 billion.
That's a lot of money to gamble your life on. You got to be really smart about the game you're playing. You know what I mean? You got to know your game. I'd rather do like checkers or like Hangman or something.
Tic-tac-toe.
Dude, there's so much going on with like Call of Duty and fucking Modern Warfare bullshit. It's all 3-dimensional and shit, and you're like,
bro, you get good.
You don't even play Call of
well,
Duty.
they have the track of people yelling at you, like kids and stuff.
You
Being
get
like,
to where you do get to where you get good. I will say, like, I've played enough to where like I've gotten to the point in certain game instances where I'm like, I'm gonna go positive. My KD is gonna be positive. You know what I mean? Like,
But
you can get good to better.
Here's where my head is at. Here's where my head is at. Gator, you don't even play Call of Duty. Have you ever played Call of Duty?
So I used to play Medal of Honor when I was in high school.
So no.
It's not the same thing.
So no.
It's the same thing.
No.
If I was like, hey, Gator, $2 billion if you just go positive. Like, you don't have to not die. You just have to go positive.
You can get good enough to go positive.
I better practice, and it better be on more than like.
No,
you better
practice.
practice.
You don't get
That's what I'm
practice.
saying. No,
You
you
can
can
play-
to be a sandbox.
I'm not playing your game.
You can play AI for $2 billion for $2 billion.
And I go die if I fuck up. They're like, oh,
You're gonna die.
You went negative on your KD ratio. You're dead.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that shit. That's too much of a risk. I'm not good at it. You see what I'm saying?
I like living, motherfucker.
What if you practice for a fucking week in the?
You
in
just
the
said I
sandbox?
can't practice.
No, you can practice against.
What is
AI.
the sandbox?
Like against AI, against bullshit,
And
not
who-
real people.
Oh, you fight real people in the real thing. It's
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
online game.
That's the game.
Okay. But real people are totally different than AI.
Them
Yeah, a lot different. They're a lot better.
So that's a totally different thing.
They're a lot better. Sometimes they're worse, which makes them better, which is kind of fucked up.
And is this a Hunger Games type thing? Are you going in against like trained warriors who have been playing for
No,
years?
no.
Or they're just other Joes like you, and you're kind
Honestly,
How do you get to play on the other side?
Honestly, here's the deal. So the way the Call of Duty does,
You only get
matchmaking,
to play on the other side if you're already in the queue to play on the wrong side.
Tom
of it.
Brady.
They do skill based matchmaking. So like if you're like they try to put people that are as good as me in my game, right?
in your group, yeah.
So if you had never played before, which is the
You're
That'd
gonna
be my
You're
group.
gonna be with noobs.
you're gonna jump in as a fucking like
Noob.
1. You're gonna have a level 1.
They're like, this guy's not good.
Now you can practice.
They can't just say that. They just put number 1.
You can practice for a week against AI, a fucking month if that's what you want.
But dude, that's like throwing a ball against a wall. That's dumb.
Yeah.
You're not going to get good at that.
But then you'll also
Bullshit,
win $2
you'll get
billion if you can figure out the guns and
You'll get good even against bots.
and get 1 kill and not die. Just fucking camp in the
That's
back.
all you got to do, or else they kill you. You're the AI.
You learn the maps. Your reflexes.
What if you take
get
that
good.
shit off and you're like, fuck you, and you go punch
Hey,
the doctor in the
speaking
face
of,
who's trying to kill
against
you? with
AI? Got it. But are the maps the same?
What do you mean? Are you asking me about the new Call of Duty?
No. In this instance where you're playing for $2 billion or your life,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
in the sandbox, are the maps the same?
Yeah, you can set it up so that you're only playing bots.
What if? But
In the same maps.
In the
Yes,
same
yes.
But
maps?
it's the same maps.
Yes.
Those are two different questions.
No, you can set that up.
What if they're a little bit more
Hey,
challenging?
dude, if you're playing with bots in the same map, half the battle is knowing the fucking map.
Right.
That's literally half the battle.
So
of
I
Call of
think
Duty.
in the situation where you're
So if you
doing,
can learn the map, you're already at edge, very small edge ahead.
but they need to take that away.
But then you got to
$2
play. But
billion.
then you got to play against players who also know the maps. Here's my other question: how do you be a player on the other side?
It's everybody for everybody, right?
And here's what I think the answer has to be: to be a player on the other side, you already have to be in the queue for your $2 billion shot.
Oh no. It's just skill based matchmaking. Whoever the fuck shows up, they don't even know they're playing against the guy that's playing for $2 billion.
And it's free for all.
No, you have a team.
Oh,
well,
it's
if that's the
teams.
case, then how could he not go practice in free for all?
Well, and how does the team not know they have to defend
He-
this
because
guy
we're
who's gonna
watching
die?
Yeah, but we're not watching him until he signs up.
What? No, he's got the fucking headset on, and we have camera crews and shit. And we're like,
Yeah,
you
when
can
he
practice.
plays for his
He
$2
scored
billion
so many touchdowns
spot,
for New England.
before he even signs up, he can just join apparently and play. Where are you getting these people that are playing against you?
It's all people online.
Yeah, people online. How can you not just be a regular person online before you decide, hey, fuck it, I'm going to make a run for the $2 billion?
You
And you go
can.
put the headset on.
I'm not
You-
asking any
you click-
generic person. I'm asking you.
You
I'm
click the
asking
check
Gator.
mark. You click the check mark on the game.
Like right now.
You're not hearing what the fuck I'm saying.
There's a whole UI.
If you're going to play humans for the game,
Uh-huh.
that means there's humans playing for the game. And to your point, they don't even know it, which means they just are joining Call of Duty and they're practicing, motherfucker.
No.
Dude, he's got like 7 Super Bowl rings.
I'm not asking everybody. I'm asking just you.
That's
just you.
That's fine.
It's not, this isn't a Hunger Games scenario where like everyone signs up and someone wins the $2 billion. No.
Except if it's me, I'm going to win.
I'm asking you. Can you jump on right now and go positive?
Right now, no.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you practice for a week against AI.
A week? Hell no.
What if you had to go like run a mile against
A
AI?
month? Fuck. Oh, hey, a month? Fucking maybe. If the maps are the same. A month, I'll learn the maps in a month.
It's fun.
Tom Brady.
Anyway, it's a thought-provoking fucking piece of art. That's all it is. We're going to blast monkeys off into space, but first, we're going to take a shot.
Shots, let's go.
And we're back. We're back from definitely not leaving. We definitely didn't stop to all go take a piss.
You're
That's
stupid.
not a
You
thing
should
that
start
happened.
that over again and let's just take these
And
shots.
now we're back.
Because I finished with shots, let's go.
Dude,
Yeah, I
I've
know.
eaten too much
Shots,
meat. I
let's
got
go.
diarrhea too. Sorry, guys.
Shots, let's go. Look, they're already magically poured through the miracle of...
Way to
Science.
subtly edit
Science
our
and
fucking
technology.
live podcast. Dude.
This is brought to you by researchers and scientists everywhere.
Oh.
Yellowstone, huh?
Could there be scientists without research?
Is that like Yellow Wolf, but it's Yellowstone?
No, it can't.
Rosetta Stone?
We're talking about monkey nuts in space,
Yellowstone.
or do we want to review the whiskey right now?
Let's review the whiskey. Fuck it. We're taking a shot.
Yeah, that stuff's intense, bro.
Like camping.
Actually, it's in the studio, but...
Wait a
All right, today we're drinking Yellowstone Select Bourbon Whiskey. Let's see what's on the back.
Selected from the liquor store. I get it. Okay.
Holy shit, there is a fucking novel on the back.
Don't read it.
You can't read.
Yellowstone's
It's
In
not your fault, dude.
2010, my family and I founded Limestone Branch.
Nope.
We'll fast forward. And the dream of restoring the Yellowstone brand to its something to celebrate this family reunion of something else, select Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Wait, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey?
They even say to the nose, it's leather with hints of citrus and
Hold on. Hold on.
on the tongue, it's
No.
spicy fucking
You don't have to
something
go
else.
any further.
Smoked caramel, brown sugar, and Kentucky tradition. Enjoy.
They played
that was
themselves.
the way abridged version.
They played themselves.
Guys, just
Look, I hate when you read shit because I think it sucks. But I'm glad you read that last part because otherwise I would have been fooled into thinking that this was a Montana or Wyoming contraption.
Yeah, it would make sense.
it's Kentucky.
I'm as offended as the New York City motherfuckers in paste pecani sauce.
Sweetness.
but
How do
hey,
we feel?
does it make a difference?
Fucking
though?
Kentucky.
Does it make a
Sweetness.
difference?
Y'all are losing track.
Yellowstone Select from Kentucky? Yellowstone's not even fucking... It's like 9 states away or some shit.
You're
Do people go
outraged,
through
I
the
can
liquor
tell.
store and read that stuff?
I am
and they're
fucking
like,
outraged.
I'm going to buy this.
Sweetness. How do we feel?
None. 2.
Those are two different things.
Those are like two things separate from each other.
No, just 2.
I was gonna go 1. Gator, how do you feel? Sweet.
And 1
It's
and a
not
half.
that sweet.
1.5.
Yeah.
Sweetness. Crunch.
God, I'm fucking disappointed.
Crunch.
Not too much, right?
3. Little bit.
It's kind of average.
Average would be 0. 3.
Average would be 0. Wait, that's some bullshit. 2.5 is
average would be 2.5. That's what I mean.
Okay. I'm just
All
making
right.
sure.
I'm saying 2.5 is 0.
Sounds like I've been on a different planet this whole
So
time.
it's up or down from there. I think it's 3.
Bite. High.
Yeah,
High.
4.
High octane. Yeah.
Bottle. Hold on.
I get
Hold on.
pissed off about this. Look, I like everything about this bottle. It's a tall, slender thing. It's uniquely branded, ingrained in the glass. It says Yellowstone. It says Yellowstone on the front. I'm pretty sure it has a picture of fucking Yellowstone State Park.
It
Had a
says
good pop.
Yellowstone.
Had a good pop.
Yellowstone.
Everything I like
It should
everything.
be a 4.
I like everything about
Or
this
a 4.5
bottle,
maybe.
except the part that it says this shit is from Kentucky. This is like the Canadian whiskey that fucking is Texas Canadian whiskey. Fuck you.
So you hate it? It's a cool bottle. We're
It's fucking cool.
Yellowstone.
except for the shit on the back.
Back.
Yellowstone.
Dude, and it's not even the shit on the back. Look, it has this cool signature on the
3.5.
back.
Can we say 3.5?
You're fine.
Y'all not hearing me.
Yeah. And it should be a 4.5. It should be a 4, maybe 4.5 even. And fucking
That shit on the back is nonsense.
fucking Kentucky.
Yeah.
Go Gator.
So, if I'm being honest, when you brought it out initially, I thought it was a bottle of wine. I was like, what are you doing right now? Because the color's off and the bottle's whack, dude. So if we're looking at just strictly appearances, it doesn't look like good whiskey.
It's more shaped like a wine bottle, but
And it's-
that provided uniqueness, which gave it points in my mind.
I want to talk about the back because
It's too
who
much
thinks
writing.
somebody's going to read that in a liquor store and be like, nope, that's the one.
clearly
Their
they-
family story is important. And,
Clearly, they didn't think people were going to read it because it's Yellowstone Select in a state that's fucking nowhere close to Yellowstone.
Yellowstone,
Plus, there's hints of leather and
Fuck you.
lead.
Yeah, man, it makes me
Hot
mad.
Springs, elk.
We're at a
meat.
crossroads, gentlemen.
Cocksucker of the week, bro.
This has all the makings of a great bottle.
It does.
Why?
Because it's unique. It's uniquely ingrained in the glass. It has a good pop. It's a cool concept for, marketing wise.
I want to give it a 3.5.
It's a 3.5. Oh, and it should be a 4.
I wanna
It's a
say
3.5 and it should be a 4.
It's a 3.
But it's not because it's a fake ass bitch.
I want to say it's a 2.5. And the compromise is a 3.
I was going to say a 4, except for the bullshit on the back.
Yeah. Which makes
takes
it
it
a
down to
3.5. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
3.5
All right,
times 4
drunkenness.
equals
I think
12.
drunkenness-
Square root of that.
Oh,
That's
it's on
like 2.5.
level for drunkenness. I'll give it a solid 3.5 on that.
I want to go 4 for drunkenness.
I'll give it 3.
Well, no, because it's kind of hard to drink. I mean, it'll get you drunk.
What are you saying?
It's
you
not-
just gave that bottle a 4.5
I will
times
say,
5.
I will say
it's
after
93 proof.
after 3 shots of it, it's getting easier to drink. The bite is heavy, and we rated the bite as such.
You think Tom Brady said that in his 7th Super Bowl?
I think Tom Brady's a fucking
Win.
idiot.
Drunkenness. Focus.
That's a lot, dude.
You
That's like
drunk
a
assholes.
10.5, dude.
I think
This one goes to 11.
I think we have to give it a at least 3.5.
3.5 to 4.
We approve of this message.
So where does this bottle fit in?
Well, wait, where do we go from here?
Like, where are you like, hey, you should check out this Yellowstone Select?
So
Maybe if you're in Jamaica.
I think MGK is a pretty good rapper.
I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah,
Me too.
but that doesn't matter.
If you went and hung out with
I
MGK,
think
would you
this
take this?
whiskey is decent, but like it played itself, dude. Doesn't matter.
I
Not
think
sure
this is
I
an
know the-
exceptional whiskey. I think if you're taking out your bride for your first date after the second
bride?
moon. Yeah.
For your first date.
Yeah.
First date since becoming your bride, or like
Yes, on the
you
second
just
moon.
have to know in advance, like this is going to be my
On the
bride.
second
you-
moon
have
of
you-
the third Thanksgiving
have
that
you-
comes after the 4th month.
Have you always bribed your dates?
Yeah,
Oh,
I always give them whiskey, and I put poison on my tits and make them suck it off.
That's a good way to be.
Drunkenness might be a 4. I think I might need to.
Would you lick drugs off of Gator's tits?
No.
What if it's really good drugs?
Yeah, what if it's like really good drugs?
Yeah, like good drugs. Like the blue meth and Breaking Bad.
I'm glad we made it back to here.
Could you imagine if that was sprinkled all over me? And you're like Tuco. Off my tits, though?
So the audience is waiting patiently for us to talk about monkey nuts in space.
What?
Are you beatboxing?
Almost, dude.
Is that
your break for a second.
your way of trying to make the community sound like the asshole?
Yeah, fuck the community. What, our listeners? Fuck our listeners.
All 7 of you motherfuckers.
They're probably from Philadelphia.
No, they're all from here. We know them personally. All 7 of them.
Yeah, last we checked, there weren't anybody in Philadelphia. Nobody listening there.
I think we're even losing ground in Ukraine
Well, that's because, yeah,
because they've been exploded.
they've got other stuff to do right now.
Yeah, we still have our marketing team over there.
I like to think that we bring them hope.
Yeah, some laughs, some smiles,
Yeah, good shit.
All right, so China has decided to blast monkeys into space to test.
Do the monkeys have nuts?
Yes, they have nuts.
We haven't
All of
gotten.
them? Wait, all of them?
We
Just
haven't
half of them.
We haven't gotten to that part yet. Let's not prematurely ejaculate all over the story.
That would be a different study.
So wait. So there's all we've talked about so far is there's space and there's monkeys.
And China.
Chris talked about balls, but we're not going to prematurely ejaculate all over the.
Hold on. I got something here. So,
Fuck.
Neither one of y'all have anything. So anyway, China is launching monkeys into space.
Do they have ears?
And the goal is to test how they copulate in 0G in space.
That's a big one.
okay, here's where I'm going though. Historically, knowing China, I think they could potentially send 2 male
Monkeys.
monkeys to space and then be like, I don't know, they couldn't knock each other up in space. Guess y'all should just shut up about space.
I think what they did is they sent 50-50, right? Like the goal.
No, that's what they're going to tell you. I don't know. Couldn't get pregnant. What they don't tell you is there's actually 2 dudes.
I think the point is that they're trying to like actually make it happen though in space, so they can like actually do that.
No,
They have to.
They're trying to convince the people that it's not possible in space, so people will give up on the idea of starting life in space. Really?
I see.
You see me now?
No way. I'm still against that because I still think like they can make way more money if they're like, yeah, go to space and have babies.
Dude, I'm just telling you, the first zero gravity porn is going to make $1 quadrillion.
A quadrillion?
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
man, that's a lot.
I get what you're saying now. Like not contraception,
Well-
but conception is not possible in space.
I hope we're not using monkeys to make space
that's
porn.
the propaganda that they're going to try to spit.
Hold on,
right?
hold on.
And they're going to say, "Hey, look, we sent these monkeys into space," and they're not going to tell everybody that it was like a bunch of dude monkeys.
What if they don't even send monkeys into space? What if they just fake it? They're like, look, they're on Instagram.
Well, look, that's what I'm
Live.
saying. They send a bunch of dude monkeys in space. Dude monkeys are going to get bored. They're going to start fucking each other. So they'll have video of monkeys fucking in space.
But you can tell a girl monkey from a boy monkey.
But then they
right?
can just be like, "Hey, look, contraception is not possible in space because the monkeys could knock each other up."
You're
Even
like-
though it was just two boy monkeys
What's
fucking
the
each other
motive
in the
here?
ass.
And
You're like,
also,
wait.
I'm confused because we have now we have gay monkey sex happening
No.
in space, gay monkey porn happening in space to make $1 quadrillion. No, I don't think.
No. That's not what I said.
I don't think porn.
If you can make human porn in space, you would make $1 quadrillion.
Right, but you don't need to conceive. You don't need to conceive in space to make porn.
No, China is trying to convince the
This is so
people
confused.
that fucking conceiving in space is impossible.
I can't conceive
Therefore,
But wait, is the goal to make $1 quadrillion in porn, or
two
is the
different
goal-
fucking tracks completely, bro. Those are two different conversations.
All right, I'm sorry. I lost.
One is China is sending monkeys in space to prove that either contraception is possible or it is not. Right? This is why they're doing it. Can
okay.
we all agree here?
How about this? I don't trust China's track record on contraceptives. I'm not
That's-
necessarily like on board.
Now you're
with,
starting to understand what I'm saying.
All right.
Is it they're going to tell us they're sending monkeys in space to see if they can knock each other up in space, right? And the reality
But
is,
don't you think they want to know if monkeys can knock each other up in space?
I think they know. I think pretty much if you can knock each other up on Earth, you can knock each other up in
Wait,
space.
is this some like?
That's pretty obvious fucking scientist and researcher shit to me. But to the mass of stupid ass fucking people, it might not be. Therefore, they're going to be like, "Hey, we're going to do this experiment to see if it's even possible for motherfuckers to live in space forever so we can dethrone Elon Musk as our meme lord," or whatever the fuck the fucking goal is,
So
right?
let's condense this real quick. So basically, this is like old military technology that they've been doing for years. They've already been having monkey sex. in
Launching
space.
monkeys into space.
Yeah.
Dude, I promise
But-
you, people
but-
have had sex in space.
But
Like,
it's-
I'm pretty sure it's happened.
It's become propaganda now.
Somebody
Christian
should have
said.
videoed it because they would have made $1 gajillion.
So yes, people have been doing.
Quadrillion.
$250,000,000.
So now they're going to open it like an OnlyFans or something for like monkeys in space. I'm sure there's going to be some animal rights activists who are not going to be happy about this.
Dude,
And they're
mon-
going to want some
dude,
kind of cut.
Monkey rights activists aren't going to be happy about monkeys going to space, period.
No, wait, because they'll be the first monkeys who go into space.
No, they're not.
That's cool.
They're not. You're wrong.
But they're the first ones who go into space and like
With
procreate.
the
And make porn.
to make
What if they
monkey,
get
monkey space porn?
Do you think they're like, no, monkeys were injured?
You know what people are going to
Hold
be
on.
into these days?
Everyone
Is
shut up.
monkey space porn.
I got to write monkey space porn down. Monkey.
See, and you're worried about me getting y'all fucking.
So wait, are they going to do
You're
like?
fucking tripping?
Are they going to do everything in space? Like do it?
No.
Have babies? and
Monkeys
then-
are going to get bored and they're going to have gay sex in space, and then fucking
Oh, yeah,
China's going to
fellatio,
be like,
butt
see,
sex,
you
everything."
can't get pregnant in space. And they're just going to
Why?
like
Why would they do that?
obscure the fact that it was two dude monkeys,
Yeah, well, I don't understand the motive.
two dude monkeys without the capacity to get pregnant. Because apparently, like dude humans can get pregnant,
Yeah, but monkeys can't. Like,
but
clearly
dude,
there's
dude monkeys can't.
biologically there's male and female
people are
monkeys.
stupid.
There's only a male and a female monkey, right? We
Stupid
can all
people
agree
don't
on
know
this.
these things.
I don't know, man.
Like people obviously there is a
People are totally different.
well, there's a whole spectrum
You
of
can't
genders.
compare them.
Would you
Monkeys don't
believe
think.
that there
monkeys
are
don't
monkeys,
think.
but monkeys on the other hand, there's only male and female monkeys. So
Are there homosexual monkeys?
it would only make sense, of course.
I think
Of course.
if they're
But it's a male
homosexual,
homosexual or a female homosexual.
if they're homosexual monkeys, it's in like transit. It's not for like an extended period of time, and they still mate for longevity of the species.
So monkeys are bisexual.
Yeah.
Which is great, like in nature as it exists. But what I'm saying is that China is going to send 2 male monkeys as propaganda and tell people that one of them is a female and then claim that reproduction in space is not possible and denounce Elon Musk as our meme lord.
Yeah,
What?
dude. So there's 3 things now.
How does that dethrone Elon Musk?
Because he can't make memes anymore.
his whole fucking plan is to let people exist in space.
Fucking space.
And if they can't reproduce there, then China has proved them wrong by sending 2 fucking
But what if
homosexual monkeys into space that can't reproduce.
what if they're like, hey, and then Elon's like, hey, well, I shot him off into space in my Tesla, and look at all the babies they had in my Tesla.
Yeah, he's going to have
SpaceX.
He's going to have to.
SpaceX becomes like
He's going to have to.
SpaceX.
He's going to have to do his own experiment and send actually a male and female monkey in space and get one of them pregnant.
Guys, you've got my wheels turning. We need to copyright the website SpaceXXX. Because
I bet it already
if
is,
that
dude.
hasn't happened yet, that's going to make some money later.
Dude, I do believe that people have had sex in space before. I think
Probably.
I think it's fucking happened.
And like dude,
Dinosaurs,
like
maybe.
in some like at least they've jerked off in space, right? Like, dude,
I bet
if
not.
you didn't go to space, would you not jerk off? Like,
I bet that's one of those things where they're like, "We'll."
Dude, I bet it's the
execute you when you
first
come back
fucking
to
thing
space.
that happened. As soon as they got to space, they were like, "Whoa, I'm gonna go to my quarters for a second."
Nah, dude.
You know, dude.
Astronauts are different level, bro. You got to think about astronauts. Like,
Yeah, it probably took them 5 minutes.
They
there
have
were some
rules where
motherfuckers
it's
that
like-
lived up there for like 6 months or something, right?
Yeah, those dudes definitely jerked off.
they
in
definitely
space.
got rules against that shit. They're like,
Jerking
if
off
you
in
do that,
space?
you're coming back to Earth.
I
We're
think-
going to execute you.
You just
Hold
gotta
on.
catch it somehow in a cup.
I'm
or
trying to
something.
reel it back in here. I'm trying
They
to
don't
reel
want
it back
people
in.
like ejaculating into space. That's
Check it
not
out.
cool. They have to
think-
regulate that shit.
I think they would tell them to jerk off in space for science.
for science and research.
They have a little thing that just fits right over the top, and they go, yeah, fucking jerk
No,
off in
fuck that.
space.
You
How
gotta
does this
swim
work?
around no gravity and try and catch it in a cup.
They don't
a
even want you to
when
sneeze in
you ever had a
space.
bird get into your house?
There's no birds in space, bro.
You take 2 frying pans, you try to catch the birds.
I think
get
if
the
China-
fuck out of your house.
I think if China is blasting monkeys off to go fuck each other in space, then probably another country has been like, hey, what happens if you just like bust a nut in space? What happens?
Dude, I'm saying with as many people that have been in space, somebody's beat off up there. At a minimum.
I guarantee
And I'm
it.
pretty sure
I
somebody's
guarantee it.
fucked up there.
What if it's like a comet?
And here's what I'm saying. The first time somebody films somebody fucking up there, that's gonna make a gajillion dollars.
Quadrillion.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna watch that shit. It's don't press the red button. Dude, everybody wants to know what's fucking like in zero gravity.
Well, it's hard to get any kind
Inquiring
of
minds are fucking asking the questions, man.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think, Chris, I agree with you. I think people have already beat off in space. I think people have already fucked in space. Now, what they're trying to figure out, because anytime 2 people fucked in space, they were like, well, clearly we can't get pregnant, right? Like, that's not,
Can't get you pregnant in space.
So-
that's a good pickup line.
so,
you know?
so now what they're trying to do is figure out if you can, in fact, get pregnant in space. That's the question.
Hey, girl, there's no worries up here. You can't get pregnant over here.
They're going to prove it through science.
Look, no, China's about to prove this with propaganda homosexual monkeys.
Why are you so wrapped up in them
Yeah.
sending only dude monkeys?
I know. Why can't they send
Because
a girl
that's
monkey?
the propaganda. Because if they send a girl monkey, she might get fucking pregnant in space.
Why
See,
would
I
that
think-
be so bad for China?
I think the exact opposite.
Because then people are going to get behind Elon Musk and start buying into what he says about reproducing in space.
like China's going to get behind them.
And then it's going to be a race for the first fucking porn in space. Fucking porn space race. Write that down.
I think the opposite. I think China's going to send 2 monkeys into space.
I will write that.
They're going to be successful, and they're going to colonize like the moon with monkeys.
No, dude, they
And then
already
Mars.
know. Dude, if you can get pregnant here, you can get pregnant there. The only difference is like fucking's going to be weird because there's no gravity.
What if they have like special suits? And
Can you
like,
imagine no
straps and
gravity
stuff?
fucking? Seriously, this is why it's going to make a gajillion dollars.
springs?
Yeah,
and
her
stuff.
titties don't bounce right.
Nothing bounces right. How does it work? How do you get propelled? You're going to have to hang on to something.
Oh, you hang on to her. That'll work.
No.
Yeah, that'll work.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like jujitsu.
Yeah, you can
You're going to have good rhythm.
pull and push her away from you.
It's not like stuff doesn't work up there.
Yeah, but can you? Or will you just start following her? 'Cause
Wait
you
a
got
second.
Nothing to hold you back, dude.
I'm kind of taken aback right now. This all seems like a big gaff. Why would it be any different?
No, you
Why
can-
are they like, whoa, now we're in 0G. Ooh, let's see if we can do it.
You can still get pregnant.
What's
I'm just
the-
saying.
what's the
I'm just
deal with
saying
that?
that. I'm just saying that sex will be wild in zero gravity.
They're like, yeah, that's like,
Everybody knows if you can get pregnant here, you can get pregnant there. There's no question.
it's
right?
like no different than
I
monkeys
think that's what they're
doing
trying
it
to figure
in the
out.
brain.
They're not trying to figure it out. This is what I'm saying. It's a propaganda mission, bro.
Yeah, dude.
This is what I'm saying.
They're
This is
gonna-
my
they're
whole
gonna send 2
point.
boy
dude.
monkeys into space,
They're going to send
dude.
2 boy monkeys. They're going to say it's a male and a female, and they're going to be like, I don't know, she didn't get pregnant.
It's like Milli Vanilli. What's
And
the
look,
name of that band?
the
And
boy-
then you're going to be like,
boy
what's a
monkeys,
weird
we've
looking
already
female
established-
monkey with a giant flopping dick?
balls. I know. They're not going to show that angle. You know, it's going to be, they're going to have multiple angles.
They'll put one of
And
the monkeys in the skirt.
They'll only show the angles where you can't see the balls on the receiver.
Well, you can't see them when they're in their astronaut suit either.
Facts. Facts. He's not wrong.
And they blur it out on TV too. So
Look,
But-
and we've
China,
already
so-
And
decided.
it's China, so it's always
We've
always blur shit.
already come to the conclusion that monkeys are bisexual. So we know that you send 2 male monkeys up into space, like they're gonna fuck.
yeah, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna send like 2 monkeys into space.
They're gonna fix the female and then send her out,
no,
or fix the male.
they're not gonna do anything. They're gonna make it happen. They're gonna be like, "Look, we did it."
So okay, so to counter your argument, Chris, I'm here. I'm with you. I'm going with you. To counter your argument, the way we would defeat that as the Western advanced.
Clearly, we got to send Justin Verlander and Kate Upton into space and see
Squirrels.
if she's pregnant. After.
squirrels, squirrels.
I was going to say
Boy,
Elon
squirrels.
Musk needs to send monkeys into space, but I like where your head's at. I mean,
Do you want to watch monkeys again? Fuck.
no, not
We already.
really.
China's already done this.
Not really.
Why don't we send like koi into
Would
space?
you rather see Kate Upton fuck?
like fish?
No, never.
Like, we bred shad in space.
Holy shit! I know this is a hard shift. We've definitely sent fish into space, right?
No way, dude. There's no water up there, bro.
Well, we
Not
send
like-
water with
not
them.
like
You can't
we-
do that.
We haven't
Fish could still swim through water in space.
It breaks the laws of physics.
I don't know. That gets a little.
Water
crazy,
doesn't
dude.
work
I'm
in
pretty
space.
sure water like separates in all molecules.
Not if you keep it in a bag and you put a goldfish
You ever
inside
seen
of it.
astronauts try to drink water in space? It's like not a thing. There's no water up there, dude. They have to drink like astronaut food.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
we sent rats, dogs, and monkeys so far, and humans.
They don't drink water. They drink
And
like
plants.
They drink like Coke, some
And
yeah,
monkeys.
and
And
monkeys.
monkeys.
I said monkeys.
Maybe like bananas.
I'm pretty sure monkeys. Nah, it was either monkeys or dogs. That was like the first motherfuckers to go.
Dude, he has like the most records for
No, turtles.
Longest
Motherfucking
touchdowns
turtles,
ever.
bro.
7 years, dude.
Did you know?
If we sent turtles, then we definitely sent
We've talked about this before. We
Fish,
we
right?
absolutely sent a turtle, right?
Well, turtles are amphibians.
Bro, the turtle went up, it orbited Earth a couple times, and then it came in re-entry, it landed in the ocean, and it lived.
Upside down on his shell.
And on re-entry,
and it died.
on re-entry, it went like a couple thousand miles an hour. It made the turtle the fastest living creature that's ever existed.
Until it died. It didn't exist anymore. And that was a tragedy because
How
he didn't.
fucking crazy is that shit?
What a pussy! He didn't die in space.
Those
either.
are like,
Yeah, I would. If I was the turtle, I'd be like, bro, don't throw me back down there. Shoot me off into infinity. You know?
yeah. Send me to the sun.
should have exploded in space, motherfucker.
I'm a child of the sun. Send me to the sun.
Damn, you give him a rocket. Now we're going like just under the speed of fucking light. You know, like it keeps blasting and you keep going faster. And
You get
faster.
to
And he's
Space-
like, I'm an amphibian. I have a salmonella infection.
You
And then
get
he
to
doesn't
space and
really
you're
even
telling
know
me
because he's a fucking turtle and he doesn't have sentience.
But he does know because he's going to the sun.
you get to space and you're telling me the first thing you don't do is jack off.
Nah, dude, I'll probably eat like a protein pouch or something.
Don't you gotta fucking find out?
Maybe get some oxygen from the oxygen
I mean,
bar.
inquiring minds would like to know. But I don't think jacking off in space is all that different.
Dude, I think it's illegal. I'm pretty sure it's like a no-no. You can't do that.
That makes it like more enticing.
because like pooping
Again.
and peeing is like not allowed up there either. So why can you do that?
Again, I think they're like, bro, I know this is awkward, but we need you to jerk off in space.
They're like-
and we're not going to tell everybody about it. We're not going to televise it, but we need to know how that shit works.
Or what if you got on there and they're like,
So you're
"Look,
going to have to clip this shit on your balls, you know? We're going to have to put the camera in your face so we can see your O face, you know? And
Dude,
you're going to have to jerk off in space. That's what's going to happen for science.
I think it's
Happened in,
more like
what,
a-
1963?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's since been happening.
I think it's more like a dormitory situation where you just walk in and they're like, hey, bro, look, everybody's going to do it, but if you're going to do it in the poop chute. And you're just like, what?
That's cool, dude. If somebody
Like,
provides
if you're going
direction,
to
that would be great.
jerk off in the poop chute. Nobody wants to talk
Because
about
somebody's going to get it wrong and shoot themselves in the eye.
Why haven't we tried with people yet then?
Because you can't get pregnant in
To be
space.
fucking?
That's
Yeah.
the proper
I think it's already happened. It's
No,
just
but why
NASA
don't we try with
cover-up.
people to try to get pregnant and then land back and see if she's pregnant?
I think it's happened.
They got to stay in space and get pregnant.
And I think even if she was pregnant, nobody said anything about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're making a lot of assumptions here, guys.
That's cool. I'll make
People
an ass,
can't get pregnant in space.
I'll make an ass out of you and me.
What? It's not time. It's not time.
No, that's not. We got plenty more time. Let's take another shot.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you think?
My titties are on full tilt. Boy.
Yeah, they are.
Nobody listening will get that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, they won't. I hope we don't get in trouble for that.
Y'all are wild.
That's the last thing.
You're wild,
That's
dude.
the last thing we're gonna get in trouble for.
What if they
This
spent?
episode.
All right, so we got more topics up here, guys. Let's look at them a little bit. You know, So one thing that was interesting that you actually brought up, Chris, in an earlier discussion this evening,
Here, shots.
you're talking about black holes and booty holes,
Yeah. So
stripper poles.
the scientific and researching communities.
Black holes and stripper poles?
Yeah. Write that down.
Yeah.
The scientific and researching communities have identified some dueling black holes in some galaxy far, far away.
Ooh, a long time ago.
Or a long time in the future or something. A long time ago, I think is how it works.
I think it's going to come.
What they're saying is
Like
that
the monkeys.
within the next like 3 years or so,
In
that
space.
these black holes are going to be visible from the Earth, probably with a high-powered telescope, but still visible from the Earth. I think now they're bouncing
That's the way I like black holes. Visible from the Earth.
from the Earth.
You got to see them. It's
And they have a real interesting picture, and the picture looks exactly like a fucking dog nose, dude. It looks like a dog nose that's like booping the universe.
Is it like wet? Like
Yeah.
a dog nose?
Yeah, wet, cold, you know.
Gross.
Fucking looks exact. It's like two black holes, and it looks just like a fucking.
What if it
dog
is
nose.
a cosmic dog just coming in to like boop our
He's
reality?
just trying to boop
our
everything.
whole fucking universe. He's just like, hey, bro, I'm here.
Dude,
I'm checking it out. Boop.
It's like never ending story with the nothing.
It's ready for the booping.
It's always the wolf that like comes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the black holes is the wolf.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know the never-ending story that well.
You never seen it?
No, I've seen it, but
You don't remember?
No.
Every time like everything bad happens, the wolf's there.
It wasn't a wolf. It was like a yellow lab.
No, it was a wolf.
No,
It was a wolf.
it was a yellow lab.
Not the flying. The flying motherfucker is different. That was Yellow Lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You're-
sure.
You're way off base,
Sadie?
here, Chris.
Wait, the wolf scared him into dying in the
Yeah, the
swamp
wolf
of
sticks his
sadness?
head out of the cave,
Yeah.
and then his horse dies of sadness.
That's what I
They were
remember.
sad,
Oh,
dude.
fuck.
I hate it when my horse dies of sadness.
Dude, how whack. Could you imagine living in a world like that?
It fucked up my whole fucking adulthood, I think.
Yeah, you're like, there's a storm of sadness.
All right. Well, the Whiskey and Whiskers website is up at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon account with pledges starting at just $1 a month at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. You can also find links to the show no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere you go
You
look
totally
us up.
lost your
You're so good at reading, dude.
And there's live feeds to our social media on
Church, meaning?
Get it,
Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're on the That's Not Canon network. There's tons of great podcasts, no matter what you like to listen to. Most importantly, if you made it this far in the show, you're a bad motherfucker. Go to our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com.
Also, now you can find space porn there, so go there.
Click the space XXX.
That's clickbait. You get it?
Click the bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going. This is what allows us to keep bringing that fire, keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. Go to the website, click the link, and subscribe. Go to whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. Donate to our Patreon. New episodes every Monday. New content all the time. We'll see you next week.